Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us today. You know, this is a car that we carry quite often, the SL500s. I try to handpick every single car that I buy. I look it over, I try to get the very best you can get. And you know what? When you walk around a car like this, I think you'll see that some of the things that make this car nicer than maybe some others that have been out there is that, you know what, let's just look at the condition and we'll start with that, because we're talking about a 2000 model and it's 2010. So this is a 10-year-old car. So it should have some significant wear if it wasn't somebody's third, fourth, or fifth car that they drove once in a while. You know, this car is driven around 5,000 miles a year. That's pretty low mileage for a car, considering that most people drive around 15,000 miles a year. So let's take a peek for a second. Let's check the paint. Come check this out. Look how nicely you can read that in the paint. That's important. You want to make sure that you're getting a good car with good quality factory paint. This has the upgraded wheels here, fresh set of tires all the way around. I love this color on the car. You know, it doesn't have any exotic name. It's called Brilliant Silver. But the truth is, Mercedes Silver has always been awesome. It really highlights any of the angles and things like that. But the style's also held up too. You know, 10 years later, the car still looks good. But where it really shines is under the hood. And let's take a peek at that for a second. Like, check out the detail here for a second. All the factory stickers are still in place, okay? And look how clean it is in here. Decals are still there. 5-liter V8, and the 5-liter V8, you know, they rated just a little over 300 horsepower. The truth of the matter is, I think they make significantly more power than that, because these are very fast. With the overdrive transmissions and the independent rear suspension, first off, it lays down the power really nicely. Not that you're going to go racing the car around, but it's nice to be able to have great power out on a windy road in a car like this with the top down and the tunes rolling. No matter how much I had detailed this car, if this car hadn't been taken care of its entire life, I wouldn't have been able to even get it this clean. So that's just a good sign. So when I'm buying a car, I say, okay, cool, this is taken care of. What I look for is the interior, because the interior can really show you a lot about a car. For instance, if somebody's in a hurry all the time, they tend to you know, kick the doors open, throw their briefcases down. Those same people don't always maintain their cars on a religious basis because they're very busy people. In this case here, the interior was beautiful in here, and it seemed like somebody really loved and cared for this car. The wood was in great shape, no scratches, no cracks. The leather very supple and soft and still good looking. Full factory gauges, and even including tachometer, speedometer, all that stuff. Climate control, AM, FM with CD. It's got a CD changer in the trunk. Cup holders in storage here. 2 cup holders, by the way. This right here just slides forward for an extra armrest if you'd like. And then it also opens secretly. How about that? Winter mode and sport mode. And the winter mode, it's nice because it starts the car out in 3rd gear, so that in bad weather, the power doesn't overwhelm the rear tires. It starts it out in 3rd gear. So anyway, they make a great rumble and a great sound, and they sound powerful to begin with. So how about I start for you so you can hear what it sounds like. You know a car is powerful when you start it and it rocks it. The one thing I also wanted to tell you was, you know, in the safety features of this car, this has electronic stability control, obviously ABS, it has airbags, it even has what's called rollover protection. If you look back here, I'll show you. In the event of a rollover, or in the event that the car started to tilt at all, that roll bar there would pop up automatically. You can ride around with it if you'd like to, or you can leave it down. Also comes with a windscreen. One of the great things about these cars is just how easy it is to, you know, you get off of work, pull up to the light turns red, bam. No getting out, no unlatching anything. Everything's handled for you. The light here on that console let you know when the top is in place. What I want to show you also is how quickly the top goes up. And it's all like one motion too. You just push the button forward, the lid opens, the top comes out, everything's going to get latched up, and even rolls up the windows for you. Very nicely done. It's great styling too. The SL500 still has maintained and kept its, you know, really has great stats. This is a long run for these cars, you know, through the 90s and through the early 2000s period. This is kind of on the tail end of it. You know, 2002 is the last year for this body, and this is a 2000, so they had really gotten it right by now. And everything, fit, finish, all that good stuff is really very nice. And the fact that this car, you know, with 50-something thousand miles on it, is only selling for $19,900, and a new one's $84,000 back then, and now ones are over $100,000. I mean, this is a great buy. Anyway, what I didn't show you was this has a windscreen, okay? So that just fold that up and that'll keep your hair from getting all too messy. You can clearly see mine is blown off. So I recommend you wear that. Anyway, this is where you would keep that windscreen when you're not using it, okay? This is a CD changer that we talked about up front, okay? And listen to typical Mercedes stuff. In closing up a video like this, it's weird because this car is almost underpriced. First off, it's well taken care of. It comes with the matching painted aluminum hardtop, which gives it a totally different look than the cloth top when it's up, so you get two totally different cars. It's got fresh tires, the interior is beautiful, it's got the Bose audio, it's got the HID Xenon headlights, it's got power windows, power locks, power tilt and telescopic steering, full gauges, the power top. It just goes on, and just, I don't know, man, it just seems to be great value. So this is an awesome piece. If you can find a way to get in your garage, you should. And I think you'll be very happy. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.